So today I'm going to be doing something kind of fun. I've been getting really sick of having to scour the internet for reference photos, and I've decided to start taking more of my own. I've painted plenty of things from photos I've just taken randomly on my phone, but I really want to start doing more intentional shoots. So I hit up my sister, and today we're going to be doing a photo shoot.
I'm not entirely sure how this is all going to unfold. I haven't done anything like this in a really long time, and I don't think Sophie has done a lot of things like this either. I think that's what kind of makes this exciting though. Like, we're just doing whatever we want. There's no rules really. At the same time, that's probably gonna make it so that things aren't very streamlined, but I think that's okay. I think out of everyone I know though, I'm happy to be doing my first photo shoot with Sophie because one, she's my sister, so she's the person I'm most comfortable with. Two, Sophie is probably the most interesting dressed person that I know. She's really creative in a lot of different ways, but I think when it comes to fashion, that's where her sense of creativity really shines. And she's here. I'm pulling up, she's right outside. Hey, Sage. Hi, baby.
There's oh god.
Oh, what?
That's her. After saying hi to Sophie and her dog Sage, I grabbed all my stuff and we headed upstairs.
Come on.
Walking into Sophie's space, you are immediately met with the maximalist childlike wonder that is Sophie. Her home is filled with toys, trinkets, and all kinds of whimsical things, all of which spark some sort of joy or a happy memory.
I'm gonna fix something. Can I fix something?
Yeah,
Because I want to
fix
wear
it.
it.
Sophie has a lot of creative skills, but she describes what she mainly does as fiber arts.
Fiber. I like
Fiber.
fiber. That's
Okay.
the general umbrella. I don't give a crap what it is. If it's fluffy, let me touch it. Knitting, weaving, tufting, make rug, make stuffed animal.
Along with fiber arts, though, Sophie expresses herself in another way.
I guess I look at getting dressed like I'm sculpting something. When I start getting dressed in the morning, yes, I'm thinking about the vibe, but I'm actually thinking about the silhouette I want to create. I sit on the floor in my closet and I just sit there and I just look at my closet for a really long time. What I'm doing is building in my brain. Oh, I just came up with a fantastic idea.
The plan was to come up with at least 3 outfits for the photo shoot, which I fully left in the hands of Sophie to come up with.
We need tights. We always need tights. These are cool tights. These are cool tights. These could go.
The only request I had was that she wear the clown makeup, which is not a day-to-day look for her. She typically only busts it out for special occasions.
I grew up never accepting that I felt like an artist, ever. I was like, that's, my mom and my brother. And growing up, like, in your shadow a little bit, like going to school, having art teachers be like, oh my god, like, Ryan is the most amazing artist ever. And then they're like, what the fuck did you make? Like, this is pitiful.
Yeah.
And I'm like, I don't like it. This one. Things are coming to me. Initially, when you're first, you're growing up, it's a lot of drawing and painting. You know, that's like the traditional way people teach art classes or whatever. Yeah. And so I didn't really relate to it that much. And then it wasn't until the pandemic, and it was like 2021, maybe 2020, and I got really into knitting.
So how did that lean into the way that you dress now, though, and express yourself out in the world?
That's where it started, and then it didn't take off, I think, until I went to school for costume design. I'll go in here and get changed.
Honestly, the first shoot was a little rough. Like I said, I hadn't done anything like this in a really long time, especially by myself. Usually in photo shoots, I'm more of an idea guy and less of a photographer. But that's kind of the whole point of this experiment. I want to learn how to shoot my own references. In the end, it will hopefully make my work more original, and it's going to give me a lot more creative control over the photos. I was still just getting my footing, and there was a lot of fumbling around, but here are some of my favorite shots from the first shoot. For the second shoot, Sophie busted out her rabbit hat, and I decided to try closing the curtains. I should have known this ahead of time from filming my own videos, but closing the curtains made all the difference. Using more man-made light just made getting good shots so much easier. Now that I had more control over the lighting, it gave me a lot more confidence during the second shoot. And because of that, I feel like the results were a lot better this go around as well. Even though I liked a lot of these shots, there really wasn't any that I was feeling inspired by. Luckily, Sophie still had one more outfit in mind, which gave me one more chance to hopefully get the shot that I would want to paint. By the third shoot, I was finally feeling like a photographer. I was climbing on ladders, I was giving Sophie direction, and we were just having a lot of fun. The shots I got from the shoot were great. They were fun, the lighting was good, the poses were cool, but none of these shots were a shot that I wanted to paint. So I asked Sophie to make one change to her outfit, and if we could do one more shoot. As soon as I started this shoot, I finally felt like I was getting what I wanted. Every shot was close, and it was getting me closer and closer to that photo that I wanted to use. And then, all of a sudden, I got it. We're done. I'm tired.
Yeah.
This was a lot. We've been filming for like almost 7 hours.
You have lots of hours of photo shoot.
Yeah. You wanna get pizza?
I do want to get pizza.
We're gonna get pizza.
I look really crazy right now.
So we celebrated, got some pizza, and then I didn't look at those photos again for another 2 weeks. Okay, so it's been a few weeks since I did that photo shoot. I think the last time I actually looked at the photos was the day of the shoot and then the day after the shoot. I'm not exactly sure what I want to do with this piece yet. I think a lot of the paintings I've been doing have been fairly realistic, but I think I want to play around with this one. I want to experiment. I want to have some fun. Not just with the scribbles and details that I usually add at the end, but the way in which I work with this painting. For a while now, I've been trying to loosen up more with my art, especially with the digital paintings. And for this one, I wanted to see if I could push that even further. I wasn't sure exactly what I wanted to do yet though, so I spent some time looking at the photos and doing a few practice drawings. Doing this allowed me to brainstorm and sit with some of the ideas that I was thinking about. So I have an idea. It's kind of difficult to do, but I think it'd be pretty cool if I can pull it off. I have no idea if it'll work, and there's really only one way to tell. So you might not know this, but I love the sketches that I do in my sketchbook. I love the looseness of them, and there's this feeling that I wish was more apparent in the more finished work that I do. I've been tapping into this feeling more lately by finishing my paintings with scribbles or even adding some rough doodles at the end. These elements definitely feel closer to what I'm trying to achieve, but they're just not quite it. So for this piece, I'm trying to bring even more of that sketchbook style into the final work. My idea is to create a drawing of the entire portrait first. Then I'm going to paint over elements of the piece so that some parts are painted and then some parts are left as a drawing. So the thing that's actually making this so difficult, the thing that actually makes making this painting this way so hard, drawing everything. I found that doing technical drawings just take so much longer. With my paintings, I am able to do a lot more impressionist kind of things, trying to incorporate all these little details, especially what's on this, I think it's called a cummerbund? Not a cummerbund. This is a cummerbund. Sophie is wearing a jabot. Whatever this thing is that's on her chest, doing all the details there, doing all those little stripes takes forever. I'm already on my second day of working on this and I haven't even gotten to the painting elements yet. I'm hoping it's going to be worth it though. I think the results are going to be really cool. Doing hard things takes a long time, but it's usually worth it. I finished off the drawing portion by adding a few colored elements and then I began painting. Because faces are such strong focal points, I decided to lean into that and make the face the section of the piece that would be painted. To To ensure that this felt intentional and not look like I just abandoned the piece halfway through, I tried to think of the painted section more like a window. Like a painting in a painting, if that makes sense. It would be cropped in, have a background, and the whole section would feel like its own completed piece. In a way, what I'm trying to do here is mimic Sophie's nature. She fills her home with everything she loves. She crafts outfits with many layers, sometimes using unconventional pieces, and she creates her artwork very much the same way. Sophie isn't afraid to go outside the box. She will often put together things that most people don't think go together, but they do. With this piece, I'm attempting to merge two styles in a way that I haven't before. Two styles that I love, and I'm hoping will create a new style. The piece took 2 days to finish, and then I spent another day thinking about it. I was kind of digesting it. I had never really made a piece like this before, and I wanted to make sure that I liked it. So at first, I wasn't really sure how I felt about this piece. There's a lot going on, I'm mixing styles, taking a lot of risks and experimenting can sometimes go very wrong. But after giving it some time and letting it marinate, I really love this piece. I think this might actually be one of my favorite things that I've ever made. And that means there's only one thing left to do.
Hello.
Hey, I finished the painting. When can I see you? This whole project has really made me appreciate having a sibling like Sophie. Whenever I'm with her, it feels like we're just a couple of kids again. We play, we have fun, and Sophie has always had this ability to really inspire me. Yeah, put your stuff down. Put your stuff down. You excited to see it?
I'm really excited.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Should I close my eyes?
Sure, that sounds fun.
Okay.
Hold it up.
And did you show the audience already?
They've already seen it. Yeah. Yeah, turn around.
Oh my god! Oh my god! And they all knew that it looked like that?
Yes.
And they all knew that it looked that cool. Wow! Oh my god! I love it. I love it. I love it. It's mine?
This is yours.
I keep this?
Yeah, you can keep
I
it.
get to have
This
it?
piece
Really?
was hard. Even putting together this video and editing all the footage was a challenge in itself, but seeing Sophie's reaction, that makes it all worth it.